A University of the Commonwealth Caribbean UCC student is among 12 specially selected participants for the Internet Corporation of Assigned Names and Numbers ICANN Annual Forum in Cancun, Mexico, March 11 to 16, 2023. The NextGEN at ICANN program at the ICANN 76 Community Forum will feature both face-to-face and virtual participation. Let's welcome UCC student and ICANN finalist Shanelle McPherson and Albert Daniels, ICANN Senior Manager, Stakeholder Engagement for the Caribbean, to share more. Good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Welcome to Sunrise. Morning. So, Albert, I want you to shed some light on the ICANN initiative and program. What is it all about?
So the acronym ICANN, ICANN, as you indicated, stands for the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. We all use the internet. Everyone in here, if all of our viewers reach for their cell phone first thing in the morning and they check their WhatsApp maybe. Yes. So every device connected to the internet has a unique identifier, one of those numbers. I'm sure we've seen them, 192.168 and so on. Those are called IP addresses. And the ICANN organization coordinates and manages the system of unique identifiers globally, so that when you are trying to reach a website, you had a chef earlier on, jadofoods.com, so that when you're trying to reach their website, you get to the right server. Now, the thing about it is we can't remember all of these numbers. So your chef this morning didn't give out a number for her website. She gave out a name, jadofoods.com. So ICANN coordinates this system called the DNS, the domain name system, which translates the domain names, jadofoods.com, into those numbers that can then be used to actually access the website with all the information about the business. So ICANN, the organization, coordinates all of this globally, both the names and the numbers, but we do it in consultation with the multi-stakeholder community, the global multi-stakeholder community, representatives of business, representatives of end users, representatives of government, technical community, security experts, and so on. Everyone who has an interest in a stable, secure, open, interoperable internet actually participates in the ICANN multi-stakeholder community facilitated by the ICANN organization, so you get the type of internet that you want. So we have 3 global meetings per year. The next one, as you mentioned, is in Cancun, Mexico. Shanelle is actually going to be there. We're very excited about that because she presented yesterday on several topics, and we could see that Jamaica is present. And this is what we need. We need engagement. We need the Caribbean people to go to ICANN meetings and say what the concerns of the Caribbean are, say what our needs are, so that the internet that we get is one that serves our needs.
Yes.
So I'll pause there for a moment.
No, you did answer my next question, because I was going to ask you what was the benefit of participating, I mean, in terms of as a country, you know, what benefits would be derived from our participation.
So here's the thing about the internet. We get the type of internet that the ICANN community decides to create. And that is the type of internet that our business people will have access to. If it's going to be secure, it will be because we indicate what our security challenges are, what our secure needs are. If it is having a lot of innovation, for example, when we started the internet, we only had domain names like .com, .org, .edu. And what did you do? What did the community do? The community said, well, those are boring. We want something more innovative. We want more choice. We want to be able to have domain names that better represent the businesses that we like to promote on the internet. .food. And what happened in the ICANN multi-stakeholder community forum is that there were discussions, the issue was identified, there was development of policy, and in the end, the ICANN board voted and said, okay, yes, we feel we should have new domains. And guess what? 1,200 new domain names were added to the root of the internet. So you can now have .hotels, .cars, .hospital, .education, .foods, .ibm, .bmw. And this is all because of the input of stakeholders like yourselves, members of the community, who said this is the type of internet that we actually want. So the value and the benefit of participating in ICANN is that you were able to give your input and say what you need and have an internet developed that serves your needs.
That serves my needs, and that's exactly what we need in this time. And so, Shanelle, I really want to hear from you. Talk to me, how do you feel to be one of the persons representing your country at this very important event?
Well, I mean, I feel excited. What this means for the region, not just Jamaica, but for the entire Caribbean, it means involvement. It means that the Caribbean will have a voice.
Yeah.
It also means that when I go to Mexico in March, I'll be able to take some knowledge that I've learned and also implement some of these strategies here. I mean, Mr. Daniels, he spoke about the different top-level domains, the new top-level domain, generic top-level domains. He spoke about that. And some of these top-level domains, I would love for us to get more involved in introducing some of the domains that we'd like when we're at ICANN.
So for those who don't know, can you just share with us quickly the application and selection process? What was that like?
Okay. All right, so that was sent via the Miss Rose, Miss Natalie Rose. She sent that information to us. She's the head of IT department at UCC.
And that's what you're studying in terms of your course of study?
Yes, I'm doing a BSc in networking and cybersecurity.
Okay, very good.
So when that email was sent out, I immediately contacted Miss Rose and asked her about it, and she told me to join one of the webinars. And that's where I met Mr. Daniels for the first time. And I was intrigued about what ICANN does and how it can contribute and how it has been contributed. So I went on their website, I filled out application, and I was selected among 12 persons in our region.
So
I'm happy about
12 persons across the region, not locally, it's across the region.
Right.
One thing I must say is that we are really proud of Shanelle because the process is very competitive and it is a global process. There are applications from across the globe, and Shanelle has emerged, I would say, victorious.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes.
So it's very important that we have young, enthusiastic voices coming into the ICANN multi-stakeholder structure, because that's what we need. We need these voices to say that this is what Jamaica needs, this is what the Caribbean needs, and we need people from the Caribbean in leadership position in all of the different parts of ICANN to ensure that the type of internet that we get is not one decided on by somebody else, by stakeholders in much larger territories, but one that serves our needs.
And thank you for being that voice. We have to go, but I just want you to share with us when will the competition take place? Where will it happen?
Sure, it's going to take place on March 10th. It's actually for a week, March 10th to 17th. And we're going to be in Mexico, Cancun, Mexico.
Mexico. And what's the focus of your presentation? My
focus of the presentation will be the impact of cybersecurity on Jamaica's banking system through DNS abuse.
Very good topic. I really would like to hear more, and I do wish you all the very best. I hope you do come out on top and make us proud as a country.
Thank you.
And thank you so much again for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having us.